Hi, I'm Phillip Wilson. I'm president of Relax Saunas of Momentum. We have been promoting and marketing the Relax Sauna in the United States for the last 21 years. And I'm very proud to represent the Relax Sauna because it is definitely the most unique, most therapeutic, most affordable, most portable far infrared sauna. We like to say, experience the momentum. The Relax Sauna is different from any other far infrared sauna. First, I want to educate you about far infrared saunas, and I want to educate you about why the Relax Sauna is different and unique and special afterwards. So I really appreciate you coming to our website to learn about the Relax Sauna. Back in 1987, the Relax Sauna company was asked, can you find something using electricity that will reproduce the kind of energy you have at the healing spas in southern Japan where people go for healing? So the Relax Sauna company in Taiwan, they worked 10 years for them to discover how to do this. They use a semiconductor chip. The Relax Sauna company is in Taiwan. Taiwan is a country known for making quality products just like Japan. And they have been, the company has been in business for 44 years. Relax Saunas of Momentum has also been in business for 44 years. So that's sort of coincidental. At any rate, they created a semiconductor chip that gives you pure far infrared light. This is almost unheard of in the industry, just like Dr. Paul Anderson, who used to teach at Bastyr Naturopathic College for 25 years and is now creating seminars on the advanced application of medical practices for naturopathic and other physicians and other health professionals. He says it's surprising we can get the temperature to 101.5, 101.9 degrees, which is very rare for a sauna where we're bordering on hyperthermia. So that's a wonderful compliment because we have been saying for many, many years, the Relax Sauna is different. It's more therapeutic. And lately in the last year, we have had 4 research projects that we have paid for. And by independent labs, we've sent them to 2 universities, one in LA, one in New England. And we have also had research done in the Detroit area on the Relax Sauna. And I am amazed in the people who have helped us to get this research commenced. They are also extremely impressed with the results we're getting. There's also an article on reddit.com in 2017 in February, talking about comparing the Relax Sauna to a couple of the Amazon saunas and comparing it to the research given by on PubMed.com. There's probably 100, 200 research articles on far infrared saunas. And the research says basically you're going to increase heart rate variability a lot. You're going to do whatever. And the man who did the research on reddit.com said the results he got from the Relax Sauna blew away the results. The Amazon saunas totally failed to do that, but the Relax Sauna actually achieved it more. Now, I want to talk about what far infrared saunas do, how they came about, who were the early promoters of it, and why it, according to the author of the book Gastrogirl, Rebecca Harder, who'd been selling wooden saunas for 10 years, she said, in order to feel absolutely fantastic in the 21st century, a far infrared sauna is an absolute necessity. She herself had been using and promoting wooden $5,000 to $10,000 wooden saunas for 10 years. She looked at our booth every time she passed by and said, okay, that can't do what my wooden sauna does. Finally, after 10 years, she took a little time at a conference, got in, and in 3 minutes, it blew her away how good she felt. and the results and the energy she could feel. Now, far infrared saunas came about back in the year 2001, 2002. There's a classic book called Detoxify or Die by Dr. Sherry Rogers, an environmental medical doctor from the Syracuse, New York area. She was presented with many people with multi-chemical sensitivity that were her patients and others with environmental concerns. They came to her and they were basically left for dead by the medical establishment. Now, what she did to get these people back, becoming healthy, functional individuals in society, she used far infrared saunas. And she found out that the far infrared saunas were very different from the traditional Finnish saunas. She called the far infrared saunas superior saunas because they were able to do something that the other saunas could not. Now, when a problem enters into this world, it's sort of like a misnomer. There really, in a sense, should or doesn't need to be problems, but they're simply situations. But when the mind gets complex or perplexed, we call it a problem. So the problem is there's too many toxins in this world. In the 1960s, we had a fair amount, but not like what we have right now. So they started researching far infrared saunas, and the solution came into this world to counteract that. And that's why a Finnish sauna or a steam sauna, they cannot do what needs to be done in our body because of the greater influx of toxins, both in the air, in the water, on the land with the glyphosates and all the junk they put in the non-organic products that are made, and in the sun. Even the sunlight is compromised. So we're talking about the essence of pure sunlight. We call it the life-giving sunlight, and sometimes I call it the loving light of the sun, but it's life-giving. And we are able to put that in a sauna and give you 100% pure far infrared light. We were almost shocked to find out when we sent 3 saunas to the laboratory in Massachusetts that one sauna, the Amazon sauna, that had 100% near infrared, another sauna that sells for about $1,200, a portable sauna, had 55% near, 37% mid, and 8% far. The Relax sauna on both the Massachusetts laboratory, physics laboratory at the university, and at the Polytechnic University in LA, they both came out saying that the Relax sauna was 100% far infrared light between 7 and 14 microns. There is a Relax sauna difference. All saunas are not alike. All vitamin C supplements are not alike. You can go to a drugstore and find a vitamin C supplement. You can go to a health food store and find many, many different qualities of vitamin C supplements. So there's a lady named Angela out of Las Vegas who pointed out very poignantly that saunas are not alike. They're all different, and that the Relax sauna revitalized her. She's a detox specialist, and the $1,200 sauna she gave away, and the higher dose blanket she gave away, because they did not leave her revitalized. I have been promoting the Relax sauna now for 21 years at conferences, over 500 conferences, half of them professional conferences. We educate holistic doctors on the intricacies of far infrared energy. When we started many, many years ago promoting the Relax sauna at conferences, we would run into many doctors who were familiar with saunas and who loved saunas. And one particular doctor, Dr. Robert O. Young, who wrote the pH Miracle book, has been using saunas probably for 35 years. But 7, 8 years ago, we were at a cancer conference, and he got in the Relax sauna and was extremely impressed. And he has helped us promote the Relax sauna since then, and he calls it the real sauna. I have $35,000 saunas in my home, but I use the Relax sauna. At any rate, if you go through our website, you will see many articles on what far infrared energy does. To be short, Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, said, "Find me a way to create fever, and I will cure disease." Fever and sweat. It was the same Greek word way back then. And if you do a derivation of the Greek physician, initially they were called warmers. Their purpose was to warm the body. In other words, what Hippocrates says is hyperthermia, increasing, giving yourself a fever, raising body temperature, that will cure all disease. And there's a book out I saw in the last 5-10 years called The Fourth Cure for Cancer, talking about hyperthermia using far infrared energy as the fourth cure. But sometimes I question whether cutting or poisoning or burning are cures, because they are not cures, because right now, supposedly, there are no cures for cancer. When there is a cure that comes out, not a cure, but when people have great success with it, and I've been in the health food industry since 1971, and if you study the history of modern medicine since 1909, anything that comes out, like the Rife machines, like many of the Hoxsey, and anyone who supposedly has a program that helps those with cancer or other diseases, they're pounced on. And I always thought it was a cat and mouse game, but at any rate, this is what we deal with in this world. Now, the Relax Sauna is not just for those who are sick. I myself got involved in promoting and using the Relax Sauna way back in 2001, because I couldn't believe you could have a sauna in your home. I couldn't believe it. I bought a cheaper Amazon-like sauna back in 2002, and I loved it. It took me 18 minutes to start sweating, 55 minutes for a good sweat. It didn't get quite hot enough. I took the camping chair out of it, and I loved it. And then I got a call from Taiwan. The Relax Sauna company was talking to me directly, saying the Relax Sauna is different. It's more therapeutic. It uses semiconductor chips, computer technology. I said, okay, tell me more. And so I bought one over the phone, and it came directly from Taiwan. It shipped FedEx Express. I got it in 2 days. And everyone at my store, I have a health food store since 1980. And everyone at my office, it's sort of like combined, everyone said, oh my gosh, night and day difference in the way it feels and the way we feel. And this is something, if you study and look at the 800 plus interview testimonies we have on our YouTube channel, I think you will be impressed. However, all saunas are good for you. There's no question about it. And I joined gyms 3 times in my youth because I loved saunas, and I joined them just to use saunas, and I couldn't believe you could have a portable sauna in your home. The Relax Sauna takes not 20, 30, 40 minutes to preheat, but 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds. Not as only is it portable and convenient to use, and only takes 20 minutes for a complete sweat and 8 minutes to start sweating general, and the fact that you can use it for 5 to 7 minutes with your clothes on without sweating, and a lot of times, most of the time, get rid of 50% to 100% of your pain. Oh my God. That's why this is almost a wonderful thing for doctors to have in their offices. But it's the Relax Sauna difference. It's the magic of 7 to 14 micron energy. That's the magic. And that's what other saunas do not necessarily have a lot of. It's the far infrared light between 7 and 14 microns that resonates with water. Okay, we are water beings. We're, according to Dr. Gerald Pollack in the book, The Fourth Phase of Water, we're 99% water. Now, maybe only 80% of our cells are water, but 99% of our body is actually composed of water. Water is a frequency, generates a frequency. Pythagoras said we all vibrate. Everything vibrates. Tesla, Edison, Jacob Lieberman, who wrote a book, an eye doctor who recently wrote a book in the last 20, 30 years on light. Light medicine, light energy is the medicine of the future. Frequency medicine is the medicine of the future. The Rife machine was designed on giving you a specific frequency. The water molecule in your body is a far infrared molecule. Now, my friend Daniel Brinkley says we are spiritual light beings, and that is very true. However, we are far infrared light beings. We shine far infrared light. It's invisible. That's why you can't see it, but you can resonate with you. When you see someone you haven't seen, a loved one you haven't seen in a while, from about 100 feet away, you feel something inside you, like a good feeling of warm, fuzzy, or love or warmth. That's the far infrared energy resonating. See, when people hug each other, they feel the far infrared energy. When the chicken lays on the egg, it's not the heat in the body, it's the far infrared light resonating with the water. How do you think turtle eggs hatch? The far infrared light goes through the sand. The sand does not get hot for 2 inches, and then it resonates with the water in turtle eggs and activates the embryo to grow into a turtle. That's remarkable. Same with lizards, same with snakes. The sand gets hot. That's the ultraviolet. When we go out in the sun, if we're wearing clothes, the ultraviolet does not go through clothes. Far infrared energy goes through clothes. That's why the Relax sauna works, because it goes through your clothes. Near infrared, red light, they don't go through clothes. Ultraviolet, you cannot get a suntan on if you're wearing clothing, or a sunburn. Incidentally, if you get a sunburn, who would think that the antidote of a sunburn would go into the Relax sauna and it would reduce almost all of your pain in 5 to 7 minutes? Who would think that? But so the reason the magic of 7 to 14 microns, and I mentioned this, that 2 universities documented with a bolometer, which is about a $30,000, $40,000 medical instrument, measured the exact frequency coming out of the Relax sauna for an hour. It was all between 7 and 14 microns. We as human beings, according to Dr. Sherry Rogers in her book, Detoxify or Die, specifically on page 208, is we are far infrared light beings. We send off an energy between 3 and 50 microns, but mainly 9.4 microns. Now, for those who want to know what in the world a micron is, the human hair has a diameter of about 50 microns. Red is at about 0.76 microns. So the frequency of our bodies is about 12 times the length. The wavelength is 12 times the wavelength of red, about 20 times the wavelength of violet, just for perspective. And again, 1/5 the diameter of human hair. So it's a very, very small wavelength. And it's a specific wavelength that goes into the body 1 3/4 inches to 2 inches. And this has been documented. Near infrared has been documented to go into the body 1 to 2 millimeters. Oh my God. Near infrared lasers is a different item, but a near infrared sauna or near infrared energy coming from the Amazon saunas or the other saunas, they do not penetrate. They're good for the skin, but far infrared goes 2 inches, 40 to 50 millimeters. It's also good for the skin. Now, there are many devices in energy medicine. You have PEMF, you have microcurrent technology, you have Rife machines, you have near infrared lasers, you have red light therapy, and then you have a couple other therapies like ozone, you have hyperbaric oxygen, you have these technologies, but the far infrared saunas are the only of the energy medicine machines. The purpose is to raise body temperature, to increase the body temperature. This is done by a process called resonation. The far infrared energy, which is the same as water, and because it's the same as water, it's like when you go out into the hot sun on a hot day, you close your eyes and you feel that incredible wonderfulness, that relief to the core of your bones where you feel like, oh my gosh, I could die, I feel so good. That's the far infrared light penetrating and being absorbed by the body. And it basically goes in 1 3/4, 2 inches, but then the next cell talks to each other, and that energy is communicated. So it does the whole body. Basically, when you increase your body temperature, there's a lot of research on this, and you can look it up yourself. When you create a fever, and there's books on that too. When you create a fever, increase your body temperature 3 degrees or more, or whatever, even 1 degree. What you do, 5 main things. You mobilize the lymphatic system to detox your body. You increase the circulation, which lowers blood pressure and gets rid of the inflammation and the pain. You oxygenate your body, and that gets rid of the anaerobic bacteria and a lot of times can kill the parasites. The fourth thing that far infrared energy saunas do, and the Relax sauna appears to do it a lot more profoundly than any other sauna, is activates the parasympathetic nervous system that gets you out of the flight and fight mode into relax and repose mode, to relax and rebuild. It gets you into the now. I have a quasi definition of pain, and that is awareness, is the awareness of time. So when you get into the now, there's no time, there's no pain. And when you get to that core of who you are, that essence, then all of a sudden, the fifth thing, the mitochondria in the power energy building cells in the body start creating ATP and nitric oxide to leave you revitalized. So that is one reason why the Relax sauna excels, because we do far infrared right. We give you the exact frequency that makes an impact, 7 to 14 microns. Now, it's pointed out by Dr. Bill Akpinar in his book, No Sweat, No Sweat. That's N-O sweat, K-N-O-W sweat. Once you know sweat as your teacher and your healer, life is no sweat. And in that book, he points out that there's a book called The Science of Far Infrared Energy, written by a lady in Japan. The book, as far as I know, has not been translated into English. I don't know why, but it just hasn't. But in that book, she points out that the water molecules in the body, we have toxic gases in our body, mercury vapor, chlorine, sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide. The water molecules in our body encapsulate these gases to protect you from them, but they're in the body. They don't do that good of a job. And when you vibrate the water molecule only with 7 to 14 microns, only with the 7 to 14, that magic frequency of light, will the water cells start vibrating and spinning and release those encapsulated gases to be taken out of the body and gotten rid of through the lymphatic system, through the immune system. And that is the magic of 7 to 14 microns. If you don't have that, 6 microns isn't gonna, well, 4 to 6 is close, but below 4 is just too far away. That's why near infrared is totally ineffective for creating body temperature increase. Now, all the saunas are good, and you can sweat. You can go out and do a workout. Those with Lyme disease, they can sweat like crazy in a workout, but it doesn't seem to get rid of their symptoms because it's the increase in body temperature. The temperature in the outside of the sauna really has very, very little factor involved in the healing process or the therapeutic process of a far infrared sauna. The Mayo Clinic pointed out in 2004 that their heart patients should never go into a Finnish sauna, never go into a hot tub, because their heart has to race to find an equilibrium between their inner body temperature and the outside temperature. And in 2004, they highly recommended far infrared saunas as being extremely therapeutic because that increased the body temperature and therefore You were cool. Now, there is a study on heart rate variability. Heart rate variability appears to be measuring the quality functioning of a heart. It's related. If you can increase the interval between heartbeats, then your heart rate variability is going to increase. It's a measure of healthiness for the heart to be able to handle anything that comes at it. And so when you do the research on far infrared saunas, you notice that heart rate variability will increase. The Relax sauna blew away in the research the $1,200 portable sauna and the Amazon saunas in what it was able to do to increase heart rate variability compared to the other saunas. And again, you know, when I go to these doctor conferences, they're always asking me for research. I say, what do you need research for? Go in it and you experience it. And that's why we like to say, experience the momentum. Because once you get in the Relax sauna, you experience, oh my God, Grandma, is that you giving me a loving hug? Am I basking in divine love? And it's funny, you know, I was talking to a doctor, you know, at a scientific doctor conference, and he said, well, what is this? I said, it's loving light. He said, well, can you be a little bit more scientific? And I went on and on and on, and for about 5 or 10 minutes explaining what I've said a little bit here. And he got in and he came back the next day and says, you know, this Relax sauna is amazing. And you know what? Your description of it as the loving light is the best description of it that I can find. And so, you know, it's like, it's a qualitative energy that you feel. All saunas are good, as I've said many, many times. It's like you live 5 miles from the grocery store and someone gives you a bicycle and, oh my God, you are so excited. You have trouble bringing the groceries back. And then someone gives you a Mercedes and, oh my God, this is so much nice. I can even bring my groceries back. And I thought the bicycle was a godsend. So all the saunas are good. We want and we feel as a company mission that it's our duty to educate you, saying, maybe you have a good sauna, maybe you like it. And believe me, we have hundreds and many documented with video interviews of people who have really enjoyed their wooden infrared saunas and their other portable saunas. And then they go into the Relax sauna, and it truly is a night and day difference. But communicating this to people is an art form. And this is my task. This is my desire to communicate to you, to every one of you, that the Relax sauna is special. It's different. It's much more therapeutic. And once you go in and you experience it, you say, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. My pain went away, especially if you have mold toxicity. Many people have reported to us for days, for weeks, for months, you know, dark black sweat, okay, coming out. We have one of the interviews on our YouTube channel where the lady had a wooden sauna and it just didn't do the trick. And within weeks, the Relax sauna got into her healthy state. And we're grateful. We're grateful for the comments. And a lot of times I say, go into the Relax sauna for 5 minutes. It's gratefulness training, because when you come out, you're truly grateful because you really do feel good. I myself have been using the Relax sauna for 21 years, and I go in not so much to get rid of a disease or to get rid of pain, although occasionally as a older man, I do have occasionally pains, especially when I wake up in the morning. The Relax sauna gives me mental clarity, spiritual attunement. And that to me is like crucial and one of the most important things about using a sauna. It gets you into the now, it gets you centered, it gets you focused. Now, the Relax sauna is easy to use. A doctor would say, it's nice when you have compliance. It's nice when they suggest their patient use a particular supplement or product and they use it. And sometimes when it's difficult to use or the instructions are confusing, it doesn't get used. The Relax sauna is so easy to use, so easy to set up. It is a pleasure to be able to promote an object and a product that in 2 to 3 minutes you can set it up. Maybe not the first time. Maybe it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to get it out of the box. It comes in a 28-inch by 21-inch by 12-inch box, the size of a suitcase. It is FedEx or UPS shippable. It comes out in a tent, a pop-up tent that takes about 3 seconds to pop up. It comes with a radiator, a double radiator that generates the far infrared light. And you put that, and once you pop up the tent, you put that in front of you, facing you. You put the cord through the zipper. You zip the sauna up. Well, first you put the chair in that comes with it, a very, very comfortable foldable chair made with nylon. You put it in the sauna. Then you put the poles up, which hold the sauna erect, and you put the timer on. And we have videos on this on YouTube, setting up the Relax sauna, tearing it down. And you have a sauna that's ready to use in 5-10 minutes the first time. You go in, 20 seconds to preheat, 8 minutes to start sweating, 15 minutes you're dripping, 20 minutes you're drenched. You feel good. If you're an athlete, 5 to 7 minutes before a workout. If you're a massage therapist, a chiropractor, a body worker, an athlete, a trainer, you put people in for 5 to 7 minutes with their clothes on, no sweating, and then they do their workout. After the workout for recovery, it'll if you're a marathon runner, it'll give you your day back. 20 minutes after workout, all the athletes we've talked to have said they recover so much more quickly with the Relax sauna than any other sauna. The Relax sauna is special, different. It does the job. It's portable. It's the only truly portable sauna. You could take it, if it fits in a 28-inch by 21-inch by 12-inch box, it'll fit into a 28-inch suitcase that, as long as it's 21 inches, the chair will fit. And it's you can take it on an airplane. Any other portable sauna that I have seen, you will have to pay oversize on the airplane. The Relax sauna, not. It is truly the only portable sauna. Without the chair, it fits in a carrying case that some people have reported they've even taken on an airplane as a carry-on. The Relax sauna is entirely portable. It is the only portable sauna out there that you can take on an airplane at no extra charge. It fits in a 28-inch suitcase as long as it's 21 inches wide, and the chair will fit as well. If you want to take the Relax sauna without the chair and use a hotel chair if you're traveling, or a chair at your house, we have been told that they take the carry-on bag that comes with it, and the whole tent folds down and the radiator folds in, and it all goes in one carry-on bag, and you can take that as a carry-on on the plane. We are truly the only portable sauna that is not charged oversized fees on the airplane. It's exciting to be able to travel with this. There are many doctors and health professionals and other individuals and athletes who travel with the Relax sauna all the time, because if something is this good, you don't want to not use it for a day, or certainly not for more than 2 days. At any rate, the Relax sauna is very, very portable. And what's more exciting about it, in a sense, is that it takes no time to preheat. There's no preheating. 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds, not 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. You get compliance with it. People use it. That's exciting. In 8 minutes, you're sweating. In 15 minutes, you're dripping. In 20 minutes, you're drenched. It can give you the most profuse sweat of your life in 20 minutes. We have many video testimonies on YouTube saying this is the most therapeutic sauna I've ever been in. I have never sweated this much in any other sauna. I've never experienced such a reduction of pain in any other sauna so quickly. We have over 800 video interview testimonies that I have done in the last 21 years. We present the Relax Sauna to you as a gift, not as a gift that's free, but as a gift because it's the gift of health is one of the greatest things you can give to yourself. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee. We know we don't want you having a sauna that you don't use. We don't want you having a sauna that you don't like. We get results. The Relax Sauna is guaranteed to be the most profound, most therapeutic sauna out there. We guarantee it, 30-day money-back guarantee. There is a 1-year warranty on the radiator. It's made with semiconductor chips. It's the only computer technology sauna out there. The cars that are made in Japan use semiconductor chips made in Taiwan. 94% of the world's semiconductor chips are made in Taiwan. The Relax Sauna uses semiconductor chips. Planck's law says you cannot generate 100% far infrared energy, but they didn't know that. They didn't know that they were using computer technology. We use computer technology, and that's what helps us bypass Planck's law, which says we can't do this. You can't give you 100%. So all the wooden saunas, all the great wooden saunas that have been around since the 70s, 80s, 90s, or certainly the O's, none of them have computer technology. They're good. It's remarkable what human ingenuity has done, as pointed out by Dr. Bill Akpinar in his book, No Sweat, No Sweat, which is the history of saunas in the world. We really thank you for joining us and learning about the loving light that is generated by the Relax Far Infrared Sauna. It is a far infrared sauna, and there's one of the influencers on social media and in YouTube has said the more far infrared you have in your sauna, the more therapeutic it is. The Relax Sauna, by far, giving you 100% far infrared light between 7 and 14 microns, the magic frequency, the magic wavelength. We are so proud to introduce this to you, and we trust that when you get a Relax Sauna in your home, you will agree with us and will send us testimony after testimony, raving about what a gift the Relax Sauna has been to you and your family and to your practice if you are a physician who uses the Relax Sauna in your practice. Thank you so very much for listening to my message and the message of the Relax Sauna. Look over the website, browse it, order a Relax Sauna, and it will transform your house into a home, because where there's a home, there's a hearth, a place of warmth. Go to the Relax Sauna website, learn about it. We have got lots of loaded information. For 21 years, we have been documenting information on the benefits of far infrared saunas and the uniqueness of the Relax Sauna. Thank you so much for listening. I trust that this will improve the quality of your life, not just your physical life, but will tune you in to that which you are and will give you more succor in your life. It will bring you joy and warmth and love and freedom. Thank you so much. We trust that this will, experience the momentum, and your life will never be the same. Thank you so much.